Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to do a different type of video than I normally do. It's technically has literally almost nothing to do with, yeah, exactly nothing to do with music. I'm going to show you my survival horror video game collection. I went on one video on video games before, my top 10 PS2 games, and that was, I don't know. I felt like talking about this because I've been kind of obsessing over this lately, because I've been playing these games a lot. Yeah. So anyways, so I only have, 5 games right here, but they're all really good, and so yeah, I only have 2 game series here, Resident Evil and Silent Hill, though I do plan on getting, freaking Fatal Frame, but anyways, so yeah, so let's get started. So the first game I did show in the top 10 PS2 games video, this is, Silent Hill 2, so yeah, this is actually kind of a hard game to come by, and it's really fucking good. Like, I finished this game twice, and I really love it. It's really dark, and it has a really emotional story. It's really interesting. And, so, yeah, so there's a box art. It's really cool, that scene of, I think her name was Angela, or, I don't remember her name, shoot, in the scene where she's, contemplating suicide with that knife in that room. And then on the back, there's that corny font and all that. And then there's the disc and everything, and the booklet. It's a really great game. One of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, Silent Hill 2, I really love that game. That's actually the only Silent Hill game I own. The one of the things I'm asking for Christmas is the first Silent Hill. It's just the Silent Hill games after Silent Hill 1 are a little hard to come by. Like, the other, all the Silent Hill games that I really want to own are, the first one, the third one, and Shattered Memories. And then, of course, I already have 2, so, yeah. So, now I just have a bunch of Resident Evil games. So, the oldest one here is an original copy of Resident Evil 2 on PS1. I really like this one. I've gotten super freaking close to beating it, but my little brother, he got my memory card, and he kind of broke the memory card that I had all the data for this game on, so I never got back to playing it, because, I don't know, I just got a little frustrated. I might try beating it again sometime, but this is a really old, just edition of the game, obviously because it's a PS1 game, but it says win a part in the movie or other great prizes, and we all know the movie came out the first Resident Evil movie came out a really long time ago, so that's fun. So yeah, there's the back of the box. Really great game, not really scary at all, in today's context, of course, but it's a very fun game to play. So yeah, there you have the disc and all that. You have an ad for some other game behind there. And then there's the booklet, nothing too special in there. And on the other side, you have the disc where you play as Claire. And also the first game with Leon. Leon, I know I sound really cliche, but he's my favorite Resident Evil protagonist because he's just the most interesting one. Because it's like, I don't know, Chris Redfield is a really, I'm not saying he's a relatable character by any means, but he's just a more interesting character. Because it's like, you don't know anything about his past, obviously. It's not like Silent Hill or something where you learn about the character's past and it's all personal. But he's just a more interesting seeming character because Chris Redfield, the other main male protagonist of the Resident Evil series, is a really boring character, really generic. Leon, he kind of does look like an emo, which is kind of funny. He's overall just more fun character to play as, I guess. He's just a more interesting character, even though you don't know much about it. He doesn't really have a personality. But you know what I mean, like, he's just a better protagonist in my opinion, and he has all the best games, 2 and 4, you know. Alright, next we have the Resident Evil remake. I'm actually playing through this right now. When I bought this, I'd only played Resident Evil 4, and that's, the easiest one in the whole series. So when I started playing this one, I expected it to be a cake, because it's so easy, you know. Well, Resident Evil 4 was easy, so I thought this would be, and this game was fucking hard. And I just got frustrated and gave up, and then I went back to playing 4 for a long time. But then after I got really far in 2, my brother broke my memory card, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to beat this game, because it's pretty much the same formula. And so, yeah, I'm playing through this right now, and it's really good so far. For a Resident Evil game, it's pretty scary for a Resident Evil game. I'm not saying it's super scary, but, as far as, the jump scares in here are really good. Jump scares in Resident Evil 2 are really good, but the atmosphere of the game isn't scary. But the atmosphere of this game is pretty scary because it's really dark, and the zombies are really cool looking. The Crimson Heads are just freaking terrifying. Like, every time I see the Crimson Head or like a dead zombie gets up from the floor, and then he's a Crimson Head and he has that growl, like my adrenaline just spikes and I like jump, or it's funny. yeah, I really like this game. The graphics are really good too. This isn't the original GameCube remake. Obviously, it's a Wii game. Yeah, this is the Wii port of it. It's just for cash-in. They re-released Resident Evil, the remake of the first game, Resident Evil 0, on Wii. But yeah, this is it's pretty much the same thing, literally. But you can play it with a Wii remote. I just play it with a Wii remote sideways, though I can use the nunchuck or the GameCube controller. But yeah, I really like this one. So there's the disc. I wish the box art was bigger though, because the box art is really cool. But it's really, they made it all small and they put the Resident Evil Archives thing. Because yeah, it was a cash-in, and then the booklet is pretty bland, just like controls and shit. So yeah, really good. Another Wii one, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. This one really qualifies as a survival horror game because it's an on-rails shooter, but it's really fun for just good times. Like if I don't feel like buckling down and just like hardcore survival, and when I'm going to play an old Resident Evil game, or maybe even Silent Hill, I gotta like get my mind in the right place, to look over my shoulder every few seconds. Or, I'm not really scared of the games, it's just, I just have a habit of doing that. Or, freaking, just exploration, you gotta clear your mind, it's like if you're, going to, listen to an entire freaking, Iron Maiden album or something, or if you're going to watch The Lord of the Rings, you gotta clear your mind because it's so long. So it's, I don't know, but with this game, you don't have to do that. This is a pretty accessible and easy game to pick up. So if I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like exploring or solving puzzles, then I like to play this one. I beat it actually this weekend. It was really easy, but it was really fun. Good on-rail shooter. It's kind of like House of the Dead, but it's a little bit less intense. It's a little more slow-paced than House of the Dead. But yeah, it's really good. Weapons are pretty nice, and the multiplayer is a blast too. I've played the multiplayer on this with my dad and my friends before. And it's fun. So yeah, there's the disc and the booklet. I don't remember what's in the booklet. Oh wait, yeah, it's just, the booklet's pretty bland. See, this takes place through the events of Resident Evil 0, which I want to get sometime. I saw that at the game store I shop at. Not GameStop, but this independent game store sells used old video games. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I saw Resident Evil 0 there. I might get it sometime. I really like that one. I haven't played it, but it looks like Resident Evil remake, which I really like, obviously, since I'm playing through that right now. But, yeah, this one, so yeah, it takes place through the events of Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, but it uses the visuals of the remake, obviously, and then Resident Evil 3, with completely new visuals. So, yeah, really great game. If you just want to, sit and relax and shoot the shit out of zombies, that's very fun. And also, the motion controls of that game are actually pretty good. Well, I really hate motion controls. I know I sound cliche, but I fucking hate motion controls. So the last game is one I've shown before in the top 10 PS2 games. This was number 1 on that list. Spoiler if you haven't watched that video, but you probably don't care anyways. But anyway, so yeah, Resident Evil 4. I really like this. This is the first survival horror game I ever played. And one of the first violent video games I played, I guess. Well, Mortal Kombat I played in the 5th grade, but I played this in 7th grade, I think. And my dad started letting me play this when I found this, and then asked if I could play it, and he was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. But I had to play it at nighttime because my little siblings are not allowed to play it around them. So I remember, I thought this was scary when I first played it, but then after a while, when I got the Resident Evil remake, and I thought that was a lot scarier than this. And then I played Silent Hill, and I was just like, oh shit. I was terrified of Silent Hill the first time I played it. And then I just kind of got desensitized to that game. But yeah, that's one of the things I like about Silent Hill. It's so hardcore, but it kind of loses its scariness once you get used to it. It's just okay, there's gonna be really weird shit in here, Pyramid Head doing things to mannequins and freaking what else is in Silent Hill? It's pretty disturbing. Just Pyramid Head all around. Or playing as a guy and you find out at the end that he killed his wife. I don't know. That's one thing I like about Silent Hill. It's a really dark game. But yeah, so it was getting back to Resident Evil. So yeah, this is probably my favorite Resident Evil game. I know I also sound really cliche with that. I have really cliche opinions when it comes to horror games, but I really like this. Though I don't like games like Five Nights at Freddy's though. It's not scary at all. It's just annoying jump scares. But this is a great game. So yeah, box art has Leon. And then so that. So yeah, this is probably one of the best versions of it, though in my opinion I think the best port of Resident Evil 4 is the Wii version, since the motion controls are really good on that. But, yeah, yeah, I've never played the GameCube version. I have played the Wii version at a friend's house, and it was really great. But yeah, this port's really good if you don't feel like using motion controls. It's really good, and I really like just the controls and everything. A lot better than the classic games. But yeah, and this game isn't super gory, but for some reason the violence is really satisfying in this game. Like when you like if a Nano's on the floor and you're like knifing him, for some reason it's just really satisfying. Whereas in the earlier games they weren't as violent, but this one's pretty good. So yeah, when I open it up, that was my dad, my little brother. There's the box, and I have a bunch of cheats in here, and there's all that. So yep, that's it for today's video. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.